Hey, Mr. Mechanic. My question is, what would be the best way to rig a presidential election so, say, hypothetically, the Republican nominee had no chance whatsoever of obtaining office?
Listen, I got a cousin down in South Jersey who I know can do the job. The only thing is you're gonna have to round up all the Republicans and bring them into like some banquet hall or some kind of shit like that. That way, for sure, we can get them all in one shot. Let me make a phone call.
Hey, Mr. Mechanic. Whenever I come to a stoplight, my brakes they squeak a little bit, but I just got them redone. So my question is, how do I keep my wife from cheating on me?
You know, car's very much like a woman. When you ride her hard, she'll start to squeak a little bit, and then she's gonna need to get her pads changed. But you already took care of that, and it sounds like you got another driver in your wife's car. And she's not squeaking so much. Ain't women bitches? Here's what you do. You take her out for some coffee, right? And you make like it's just gonna be a friendly talk. Then kick her in the...
Mr. Mechanic, I'm totally in love with my new boyfriend, and I'm not sure if he's in love with me.
Your boyfriend, he probably doesn't love you. Most boyfriends don't. What they're looking for is companionship and a little bit of nookie on the side. But love, that's not what a boyfriend's about. That's what a mechanic is about. So listen, why don't you dump that son of a bitch bastard and you come to me if you want some sweet love, and I'll give it to you like the greasy monkey that I am. 555-6968. This is good. This is good. I like what you have here. This works, so don't fix it, okay? You know what? People can hang their clothes on this.
Hey, Mr. Mechanic. My dad wasn't very nice to me when I was growing up. How do I deal with that?
Hell, I never got any love from my father. You know what my father did? My father said, "Get the fuck out of my house, you piece of no great ass wipe. I don't want to see you around here. And take your shit with you. I'm not feeding your mouth anymore." That's what my father did. You know what? You insult me. Just get out of my sight. I don't want to have any of you on my show ever again, all right? You want to ask me questions next time? You ask me questions in the garbage can, because I'm trying to... Why did you do it to me, Dad?
Hey, Mr. Mechanic, I was wondering, what's a good time to tell your girlfriend that you just nailed her mom?
That doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. That's like one windshield wiper talking to the other windshield wiper. Hey, do you know what? I had sex with you, windshield wiper. And the other windshield wiper says, guess what? I had sex with you. And then all of a sudden they look into the car, and guess who's driving the car? It's you, you dumb idiot. It's you. And then they're like, well, I'm not gonna wipe anymore. And then the wife says, I'm not gonna wipe anymore. Now you don't have your wife or your mother wiping you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna drive with all this shit in your ass. God damn it! Now how am I supposed to fix that? It's not even on the invoice!
Mr. Mechanic, my wife just told me that she's a lesbian, and I was wondering how I could talk her into maybe a threesome.
That's so boring. I mean, nobody asks me anything important, like, about God. You know? Nobody talks to me about gardening. Or how to properly chlorinate a pool. I know shit like that too, you know?
I'm trying to decide if I should paint my apartment yellow or more of like a sherbet green.
That is the toughest question I've been asked in my entire career as a mechanic. Some people say yellow could be too bright and can steer you right towards a depression. I happen to agree with them. You know what? I would get a cat. That way you don't even have any attention on the walls, you're just looking at the pet. This baby is driving great. I'm taking it right back to the shop. You know why? I worked on her. Listen to her hum. You hear that? No, you don't hear it, because it's that quiet. It is that quiet.